double.
Oh, there's never double I?
Never double I.
Okay.
What you might have seen is I with L, and it might look like I because in English typeset on Arial font or some other fonts they always put it like this, but this is usually supposed to be L.
So we're only gonna ever see double A, double O, and double E?
Yeah, never double I, never double U. Double A is unusual for English. In English you don't have double A's next to each other. You do have double E's and double O's. But you never see double A's, double I's, and double U's.
In Somali, I do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, in Somali they do. But no, in Arabic, in English, you never see them. And so that's why it's a little unusual. But rest of them shouldn't be a reality. You will never see double I in my homeworks. You never see double U's in my homeworks.
Okay.
Okay. But I did notice, and the reason I gave you your homeworks back so you can take a look at mistakes, is there anybody who has any questions about the homework number 6, 7, and 10 which was returned to you? I didn't return 10 to you yet, right? You got it? Okay. So I have one of your homeworks with me. I'm still working on it. Anybody else has any questions before I move on? Okay, one thing which you must have seen in the video last week, that there are 5 letters now which pretty much uses all the vertical space. Agreed?
Yes.
Alif, Ta, Dha, Lam, and Kaf. They pretty much use all the vertical space.
So calf goes above the line?
It doesn't have to. So this is what I was going to explain next. If you have a tight rule page, it will use the full space. And then yes, maybe ka will go a little above. But if you have a wide rule page, things will be slightly different. You can, in the wide rule page, you might be able to use this much. You don't have to go all the way up. You don't have to. But tight rule page, because everybody has different pages, tight rule page I'm pretty sure will use all of it. Clear on that one, inshallah? How many letters? 5 letters which use the full length. Agreed? All the vertical length. Any questions on this one?
Last week when we were learning about lamb, you asked us to remind about
Yeah.
how to turn the country.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Absolutely. We're going to start with that, Lam with it. Couple of other questions for you. Is everyone clear now that Ain and Ghain in the middle form are like this? But in the middle, if they're not joining with the previous letter, what form should I use? Brother Salim?
Belly.
Beginning form.
The beginning.
If they're not joining with the previous letter, then it should be beginning form. Agreed?
Right.
But if that letter happens to be the last letter, then you do not need to use the beginning form. Then you use what Jay is saying, full form, which has the belly. And belly means going below the line like this. Clear?
So, and if it's like attached to another letter, then you do like the top with the belly.
Absolutely. So for example, coming the ba with ayn, ta with the ayn. But if you're not joining, like ra or dal, then like that.
But then you'd use if it's at the end connected, you still use that little basket, but with the tail.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. With the tail joining with the previous letter.
Well, no, I'm saying
So
if
what he
it's
means,
at the
you
end.
make the belly for it.
So
right?
say
Yeah, if
now-
it's the last letter, then
Yeah.
yes, it should.
Yeah.
If you have a ra here, if you have a dal here, then
But if it's connected still, so,
What he means is like the first form up top you have, like if you have a button or coin, do you still make the belly for it? Or
so
not?
like if it's at the end, would it have a tail then?
very true. So ruba.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
yep.
So in the end form, it will kind of look like Jim Ha, but you need to have this triangle there
Yeah.
to distinctly identify this letter as Ain or Ghain. You must. And that's why in your book, there are 2 forms written in the end form. Either Ain Ghain, like this, if it's not joining, or if it's joining, then it should be like this. Must be. All good there so far? Okay, so basically, short review of difficult Okay, clear on this one too then?
Yeah.
Move on?
Yes.
Could you review how you would end ya, if it's like the end, but it's connected to another letter? How does that?
So like Habibi. Here's ya coming in at the end, right? It should be in the full duck form
Okay.
with the tummy at the bottom. Very important. I'm fixing that mistake for a lot of people. It should be like a duck form coming like that. If it doesn't join with the previous letter, like wadi, still a duck. Do you put dots or not? I don't care right now. In Arabic too, we'll have to care about that. But in Arabic 1, we don't care about that. Okay. Does that help?
Yes,
The full form of ya?
thank you.
No problem. Similarly, I noticed some people putting the vowel like this. Beginning or middle or end. People put vowel like this. That is not correct. Vowel is simply this. You don't have to go this all the way up.
Okay.
All good? And I have, I believe Sister Sagal has some of those, but so she can go ahead and fix that. Similarly, fa and qaf. Notice how round and shorter. Round and shorter in its width. Round and shorter. But fa is flat and thinner. So far so good? All good? I also noticed people are really confusing ZHU in parentheses, ZH in parentheses, Z. This is ZHU is dha, and it is written in the on the vertical rule of the page. On the side I have all the letters written with the sound and with the single letter denoting it. It is written there, right? Anything in parentheses needs to be treated together. So is that clear to everyone? ZHU is dha. ZH is dal. Agreed? And Z is za. And dal is fully above the line. Za is half above, half below. Notice the difference. This is parabolic. Although in some books they kind of write it wrong, so I want to save you from that for a while. But this is very clear, straight letter coming down and having some ending there. Not a straight line, but actually having some ending. Are we clear on this part?
Yes.
Okay, now if Sister Nabila, I add a U here. What do I do here now? Is this dha now?
No, it's Dhamma.
It is Dhamma. Adding the U outside the parenthesis just adds a Dhamma on the dal. Did that
This is strictly like translating from English to Arabic.
Right. In Arabic 1, I have no other means to teach you Arabic except our common language of medium, common medium of communication, which is English. So I have to very strictly follow certain rules from English and strictly transliterating into Arabic. If I put apostrophe with an I, what is it supposed to be? Ain with kasra. You cannot believe how many people I've noticed writing ain with alif and like this. I was like, why? This is not, the first letter is ain. I is not the first letter. Why are you treating I as if it is the first letter? If I was the first letter of a word, back pen. If I was the first letter of the verb, then I would expect you to put I with kasra and then ba and so on and so forth. But with apostrophe here, class, ain is the first letter. I is its vowel. No alif needed. At least 3 homeworks I fixed that.
Can you do the same now with the K letters, the ka, and the kaf?
Kaf and qaf.
Yeah.
Yep, so I'm coming to that. Yep, sure, I will do that. I have that in mind. But is this making sense so far?
Yes.
Okay? Because final exam, probably 4 weeks away, 5 weeks away, and with how many? 8 students out, and I cannot wait for them, right? I have to finish the lesson, you review it, so I'm reviewing it all so that, because this time for homework you're getting 45 words. 45 words. So you want to be ready. Secondly, for audio, I've started putting the key on now. For each homework, like homework 5, 6, 7, 8, you will notice tonight, next to the audio words, I'll put something in purple saying that click here for key. So for each word you can compare and see that how correct you were. That's the reason I'm not returning your audio words back to you yet.
For the last exercise, adding a video to the audio would make much sense because we are observing how the
Right.
conversation is coming, then we are tracking that.
Yeah.
And that's
Previously
what,
we were concentrating on only the listen. Now we are seeing how we are going.
exactly.
That helps.
That's why I added the video now. You did audio before, few words, except once you did many. Now you're looking at video. And video I will only give you 10 words because this is still a lot, and those 10 will be the real words from Quran. So still a lot of work for you. 45 words to write, 10 of them by listening and video and then writing. But eventually tell me, when you're going to be listening to the Quran, is anybody going to put a video in front of you? No, right? Usually somebody will be sitting and talking to you, or somebody's talking to you on the phone, correct? You will have to get your ears used to both, right? So I just gave you a taste of it. Some of you did very well. Some of you are struggling. Struggling is totally okay in terms of audio. Struggling is not okay in the paper copies of your homework. And most of you are not. I'm mostly seeing 80 to 90% of the scores. Very happy with your progress. Couple more weeks, let's take it to the end. Let's finish it and get ready for Arabic 2. Sounds good? Okay. So good work so far. So let's keep using the tools we have. Arabic 1 pages, our audio is almost done now. Your audio pages, your video pages are almost done. I've put them all in one place and should be ready to go for you. And this week you will hear back something from me. But so far I just want to make sure we address some of the common problems we are seeing now. Alright. Lam versus Kaf. We discussed it, right? But Kaf versus Qaf. Kaf versus Qaf. In your homework, Kaf is K. Agreed? In your homework, Qaf is Q. Yet when you hear it, it is not easy. Kaf. Kaf is soft. Kaf is soft. Kaf. Kaf. But Qaf is round, comes from top of the throat. Qaf. 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 Practice it on your own as much as you can, because when you put alif next to it, it becomes ek, ek versus aq. Aq. You notice the echo? Aq. Because top of, and it takes practice. Ain and qaf, they really make your throat struggle. But correcting it now is better. I can tell you the languages which have taken kaf and qaf and made them same sound, and now the kids are confused which sound to say them. Huge mistake.
So cough is just like cough, like
Right.
the word cough.
Well, you're saying cough. Yeah, right. I know what you're saying. Cough. Right. Yes. Yup. You got it.
Or like a baby calf.
Baby calf is this one.
Yeah.
Baby calf is this one. And ka, like how he's trying to say, is that one.
Okay.
Okay? Whatever helps you to distinguish, use it.
That does help.
Calf versus cough. Okay? But just remember that the cough, and follow Sheikh Mamdou's video. I request you. If you can search something else on YouTube which says Quranic makharij or Quranic letters. Makharij or Quranic letters. Practice with that. Just avoid the specific Arabic language of a country. You are not here to learn Moroccan Arabic, Saudi Arabic, Emirati Arabic, Egyptian Arabic. You are here to learn the Arabic of classical Arabic, Quran. So do that so that you stay as close to the original pronunciation. Are we clear, inshallah? Making sense so far? Okay. So qaf and kaf can be very confusing. Make sure you practice it and you also get used to listening it. Okay? So Qaf versus Kaf.
And then you have the kah, right?
Say it again.
The kah, the
Okay.
one that's like the,
Good reminder. Good reminder. K versus Q versus KH versus KH. How do you write this? You know this one. Kaf, Qaf. Good? How about this? Kha. We learned it long ago that it is Kha. You have to have parentheses, right, Sister Idil? Having parentheses makes it Kha. How about without parentheses? K and H without parentheses. Now what is this?
Calf and ha.
This is Kaf and this is Ha. Both having a sukoon, right? Both having a sukoon.
so the KH one in parentheses, that's like for the name Khalid.
Yes, Khalid. Khalid. And you will notice Sheikh Mamdoo, when he says Kha, he doesn't say Kha. It is a round sound. Kha.
Khalid.
Ha is flat, but Kha is round. Khalid. Okay? Some people try to make it Khalid and Khalid. It is the accent issue. But if you're going to learn it from the original reading point of view, it is Khalid. Okay? And it takes time to make this sound, but practice, practice, practice. Are we clear about Khalid? Kha sound? Are we clear about K and H? Okay. Nice, great review before we get into Arabic too, right? How about Ha? You're going to learn another Ha very soon, but every time you see capital H from here on, it is this letter. Capital H is this. Lowercase h is the other Ha which you're going to learn. But stay with me. Stay with me. Is everyone watching here? ZH, KH, TH. Is everyone watching here? ZH, KH, TH, ZHU. Do I need to worry if it is this Ha or this Ha in case of these four? ZH, KH, TH, ZHU. Do I need to worry which Ha it is? No, because this together is Dal. This together is Kha. This together is Tha. This together is Dha. You don't care about this H matching with this H. Standalone, lowercase h will be the new letter which you will learn on 1st of January. And standalone uppercase h is this letter. Are we clear on this? Good, good, good. Should I start the review now? I'm going to start the recording.
Sure.
Okay. And these videos will help us in future too, right? People can always review them and make sure that, all these questions, we asked a lot of good questions, right? So Ain, Ghain, Fa, Qaf, Kaf, Lam, Dha, Ta, vertical letters, we put everything together. So this will be a good, nice review video for that reason. Okay.